And we're back in space. Well, we're not in space.
No, you're not.
Oh,
You're on
no.
the
No,
fifth world.
we've established this before. We're always in space.
Yeah, the planet's in space.
That's true. That's true. We're on Borgia.
Is warp in space?
Yep. It's a different
Is it?
space. It's
different
alternative space.
Well,
How
it's
did
not
we-
in space then?
How did we realize it was called Borgia?
We don't know that.
That was in
Obviously.
part of Skoozel's vision. Whole vision.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that the place is called Borgia.
How does it
Stupid
have a name if it's an unknown planet?
Maybe someone else found it and named
Yeah,
it.
someone
but
else
then,
knows of it.
Because
But they never got to tell any about it because he
They
got,
killed by the tentacle monster.
or he got lost because it's Hecaton.
Oh,
Hecka lost.
I like it.
Hecka gone?
Hecagon, yeah. I like it.
Nailed it.
Okay, so when we last left off, you guys and your crew hunting party were setting up camp on the beach.
Yes.
Preparing for D-Day.
Yes, yes. So the crew are going about, they've cleared all the weird claw lobster creatures out.
We were going to
They-
cook one up.
Yeah, you
We
were
were
going to
going to
cook
bring
something.
the chef down.
Right, right. Okay, let's see how well the chef cooks lobster
We're
creatures.
going to have a lobster dinner.
69.
Nice.
It's a very sexy dinner. Everyone loves it. It's
Candlelit.
delicious. Yeah.
Beautiful. Just incredible.
Off to a wonderful start.
Right. So yeah, you guys are on the beach. You were preparing to send your recruits to scout into the jungles here.
That is correct.
Is there anything you want to be doing, or should we move this along?
Well, I mean, they're the hunting party, so they should be doing,
I'll just grab some samples of stuff, like while we're on the beach.
I'm being vigilant.
He's being vigilant for the first time in his life. Don't strain yourself.
You just end up back in the ship hospital.
Oh, that doesn't work. I'm trying to remember how to send messages that only the GM can see in Maptools, but I've forgotten.
I think the best way to do it is send it in Discord.
Yeah, but then people can't see it.
That's true.
Well, that's why you write it out in Notepad first, and then put that in front, and then send it to me.
There is a way to do it. I just forgotten how to do it. It's not important.
Is it...
It doesn't matter at the moment.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure it's something to
Yeah.
do with this little box that you type things in at the bottom.
Yeah, it is.
It's Whisper, so it's /W, I think.
Nah, the Notepad's easier. Got these people sending secret.
Oh, yeah,
Messages.
that works. It's /whisper.
Okay.
// Whisper or /W space player name space message.
Well, there we go.
Also, you can send a message only to yourself.
Can
Ooh.
I wonder if we can do secret rolls?
Probably.
Oh, and unexpected errors occurred.
Ooh. Well, that's interesting.
Nope, that didn't work.
Able to
now
create
we-
new
now we know.
native thread apparently. So
Well, regardless of that, let's send the recruits away to start the hunt.
yeah, do whatever. Oh, good.
That's out of character.
Wonderful. So your recruits go off into the jungle and begin scouting. They don't actually have any sort of communication technology with them, so they're just going out and they'll report back whatever they find. So they're going to be
Mhm.
gone. Do you want to hang out here? Do you want to go back to the ship for a while? Do you want to?
I mean, I think we'll hang out here. It's enjoyable enough.
We should bring down
Okay.
some people with guns.
I thought
you
we
already
did that.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Cleared out the area. Yep.
You think there'll be enough to fend off the hordes of wild apes or whatever?
Well, if it isn't, we'll just get into the shuttle and leave.
What if they're apes with any aircraft?
So, you guys sit here and you're waiting a while, enjoying your time on the beach. It's not really an enjoyable planet to be hanging out on. It's not sunny, it's not bright and warm or anything like that. It's not really stormy or raining or anything either. It's just plain uncomfortable to be here. The sand is gritty, it's not very soft. The ocean is cold, not something you really want to get too close to. It's got a heavy sort of salt and a little bit kind of a sulfury smell to it as well. It makes you just sort of vaguely uncomfortable to keep your back to it, honestly.
Haven't got my back to it.
I guess that's why all the horrible beasts are here, because it's a shitty planet.
You gotta
Makes
be
sense.
tough if you're gonna live in hell.
Luckily, I'm now a light sleeper since my latest XP upgrade, and light sleeper means I'm always slightly cranky. Apparently. So, everything's the same.
Never get enough sleep, no more.
Nope.
So after about an hour of waiting, once again you start hearing all of the animals and beasts and monsters out in the jungle, and then from either way on the beach and then out in the ocean start howling again and making these terrible, terrible noises.
There are
Off in the
beasts in the ocean that are howling that we can hear.
Yes, you were hearing weird howls coming as from the jungle.
It's just some fucked up sea lions or whatever.
Just some
And-
whales. Who cares?
And
You've seen
and
them
once
I care.
once again there's this brilliant crackle of light and energy all the way across the sky, and little sparks of whatever this is start falling down into the ocean and on far edges of the beach and way out into the jungle and all different places. And then after a few minutes again, it once again calms down. This is the second time you've seen this happen since you've been on the planet.
So,
How long in between each one?
yeah.
This was probably about 3 hours since the last one.
I was hoping
can-
it's going to be more than that.
Can we reach wherever one of these things touch ground?
You could certainly try. None of them touched near you. You could try going up and down the beach. You could grab a shuttle, see if you could fly out over the ocean or the jungle if you wanted.
I don't want
Or we
to.
could
I don't want to use
directly
the
head
shuttle
into
to
the-
fly over the jungle if I have to,
Send-
because.
Send the stupid skull.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
could do
Yeah,
that.
let's send the stupid skull.
The servo skull?
Yeah, we'll have to ask the scouts to let go of it so that it can
Yeah,
fly away
they've
from them.
they've got it. Actually,
Hey,
yeah,
all
you
right.
can communicate and watch with them since they've got
Yeah.
the servo.
Oh right. So
Yeah,
maybe
they-
not that then. Do we have anything else we can send?
I
Other
should
than
probably
Icarus.
build more skulls at some point. I can probably do that by now. I need to look up rules for how many servitors you can control.
Shall we just send a guy?
Yeah, let's just send the guy to walk over there then.
Do you have a jeep or something he could drive?
You don't have any land vehicles.
No, you don't, do you?
Do
No.
you want to? Are you sending one of your guys? Are you sending one of the? Are you sending a Spice Marine?
I thought the crew had all gone into the jungle.
No.
There's
Just
two of them.
scouts.
Yeah, two of
Two,
them.
two,
Uh,
two scouts.
Well, let's send a Spice Marine then.
Okay. Yeah, you send one of your Spice Marines. Are you sending them into the jungle, or are you sending
No.
them out over the ocean? You sending?
On the shore.
Yeah, along the beach, recon only.
Yeah,
Okay, just one.
2. So if one of them gets attacked, the other one can. Yeah.
At least scream onto the radio.
Hmm.
Okay. So you send them down the beach to, I guess the east of your position.
Watch out for
Uh,
quicksand.
Where you've landed is the ocean is a bit south of you. The jungle's to the beach goes east and west. You send them off down the beach. Let's make a roll. 5. Oh, pretty good.
That's a good roll.
So they go, and after about a half hour, they report back over their Vox comms. They haven't found any sort of the weird glowing things that you saw from the sky. They've had to kill a number of those lobster crab type creatures that
Yeah.
they sort of start swarming around when it's one of them gets near them, they've had to shoot them all and kind of back
Mhm.
away. But they have found a big sort of crater near the edge of the beach where it meets the jungle.
Mhm.
They think, judging by where you saw some of this stuff fall, that's where this is.
Yep.
But it doesn't really look like it's from something impacting into the ground. It looks like whatever was here is, this part of dirt and sand is just kind of missing. There's
So
not like
more
an
like
impact
it
rim.
just disintegrated whatever it hit, rather than moving it around as a greater wave.
Possibly, you're not sure. At least the Spice Marines aren't sure.
Okay, well, if someone comes next to us, I guess we'll have to move the shuttles quickly. So we should always have someone sitting in the... Once the beasts start howling, we should have someone sitting in the pilot seat to move our shuttles if we need to.
Just
Okay.
disintegrated the sand.
Hmm.
Something to think about.
Yeah, has anyone heard of any phenomena like that?
You can make some knowledge tests.
Sure.
What would it be?
This would be knowledge warp or anything along those lines.
By that,
What was that, Scoozle?
I have that.
Weird.
Yeah, what channel are we on? Can someone
What
look at
server?
that?
I will
Yeah, oh, in Discord, because everyone's like slightly
We're
cutting
on
in and out.
US East. Should we change?
I don't know, like I think, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Nailed
What do
it.
I know about Forbidden Lore?
Wow. Okay.
Lots of things.
So you're guessing that this is basically, a bit of a warp incursion from the giant warp storm that's, floating in space all over this side of the sector. Every now and then, basically warp energy sort of bleeds through in different places and collides with the atmosphere of this planet, almost like a meteor swarm, and little pieces of it seem to be falling down all over the place. Just by judging by what they've been talking about and what you've seen, you're guessing this isn't necessarily disintegrating anything. It might be like just reconnecting with the warp, and whatever it touches goes with it. It might be, teleporting it to somewhere else on this planet. It might be teleporting it somewhere out in space. There's many different possibilities of what could be happening here.
Okay, so basically, don't touch the glowy things.
And also, like, don't have it randomly decide to take you.
Yeah.
Because
seems
it
smart.
could just happen anywhere.
The wildlife seems to be responding to these warp phenomenons before they even happen. Is that a known phenomenon?
Holt hasn't heard of anything like that, unless it's somehow psychic or precognitive to know that this is going to happen. But you're guessing there's probably some sort of telltale signs that you're just not completely aware of, that the local wildlife just living here constantly knows about and can sense.
I'm going to start doing some some radiation scans on wavelengths that we're not familiar with from the shuttle, stuff like that. See if I can figure out what is causing that, because it would be useful to know when one of these events is going to happen before it happens.
Sure, go ahead and make a tech use test.
Bust out the old aspects.
Nailed it.
0 degrees of success. You get a sort of
He rolled 100. Shouldn't he fail?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
100,
he rolled
but
100.
fail always.
Oh, yep, you're right. Okay, yeah. So
The
you
aspects
basically,
blows up.
there's kind of just a residual glow. It could all from basically all over this planet. And it could even be like the shuttle engines that you're picking up as well, since they're kind of idling right now. But
I have to tune the damn things again.
yeah.
Anything that is evolved and is alive on this planet where this phenomenon happens, they've probably adapted some sense of it so they don't get hit by it or whatever. So
This shuttle in particular The Auspex is always thrown out of alignment on atmospheric reentry. We really need to replace it at some point, Captain.
I'm sure it'll get blown up at some point.
Well,
Probably today.
probably. I mean, hasn't been blown up yet. Has to be probably really big discharge of whatever warp energy is hitting it for it to be, you know, transported somewhere.
Grunty, Merrick is getting a sense through his connection with the servo skull that the crew have sort of found something out in the wilderness. You hear gunshots. You can sort of see over your video feed. You know, they're sort of running. They seem to be retreating from something in the woods. It seems like it's something pretty big. You hear a few more gunshots, and then whatever crew was carrying the servo skull just pitches it. It drops it, and it's kind of just floating there, laying on the ground now.
Captain, the scouts have met some kind of resistance, large fauna of some kind, and they have dropped Percy.
Okay, well, that's not good, but good that they figured out what it is, possibly.
Can you
Yes,
not rotate Percy around so you can see what was chasing them?
It's got to orient itself for a second. It's been kind of thrown off by being tossed, but yes, I'll probably get a visual feed of it momentarily.
Yeah, make another tech use test. See if you can get a good look around.
Also, I'm gonna have him sort of go up, because maybe don't be on ground level with the horrible monster.
5 degrees of success. So it takes you a moment. You're guessing one of the, one of its levitating thrusters on the side was damaged in the fall a little bit. So, but you manage to compensate for that. You pick it back up, and you start sort of looking around. In the jungle here, there is a very large trampled path through the trees and through the underbrush where this thing must have come from and has now chased your crew.
And I'm gonna redirect the video feed to the main screen in the shuttle so that the others can see it.
Yeah, you all see this as well. The audio sensors aren't actually picking up the gunshots or any sounds of this creature anymore. There's some other jungle noises, other creatures making sounds, but you don't hear the giant stomping of whatever this was anymore. Excuse me.
Audio sensors could be damaged, or it could just be too much ambient noise. It's hard to tell.
Were they running back towards camp?
You can make another tech use to see if you orient.
Yeah, I don't specifically have a whatever that GPS thing is called on it, but I might be able to jury rig something.
9 degrees of success.
Nailed it.
No, they are not running towards camp. They're actually running deeper into the jungle.
That's nice of them.
That seems safe.
I mean, when you're being chased by whatever's leading that kind of trail, I suspect you're not always thinking about where the best direction to run is.
Yeah, but also, I paid a lot to get these guys
well,
here.
I think they're trying not to get everybody murdered.
I would recommend bringing in the chief hunter and getting his opinion on what's going on here and what we should do.
You should, bring him in.
Okay. You bring in their...
Does he have a name?
The hunt leader. Yeah, his name is Karek Vokek.
Karek Vokek.
Type it in the chat. You bring him in, and you show him the playback of the feed, and in his sort of bird-like clattering, he says to you, they're obviously found something very large, and they're in trouble. He would like to take the remaining crew and see if he can go find them. And he says that if you're here to hunt something, obviously they found something rather large. It's probably excellent game. If they can find them, that they can help maybe.
Yeah, we just need to. Yeah, I mean, we just need to figure out a way to capture it. Well, they need to figure out a way to capture it. We have a big ass net, don't we?
We got a box and a net.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
Does
the brought with them.
does the thing look catchable at the moment?
Well, I mean, you didn't get a good look at whatever this is.
Yeah,
It's very large.
Okay, well, that's if they think they can help their scouts, of course. I mean, we hired them as a troop, yeah, and it's his job to take care of his troop.
Should we go with them? Join the hunt?
Yeah,
You can.
If the crew, I think it's like, what's their opinion? Do they need to be? Because I'd be interested in seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go with them if you want. That's perfectly fine. I mean, they're not going to stop you. They're getting ready to go right now. They're packing up their rifles and everything. So
Yeah. Well, let's go. Oh, the question is, do I have? There's stun grenades and stuff, right? Of some type.
they exist. Yes.
Yeah. I wonder if was I smart enough to bring any?
Probably
Because we're trying to capture something rather than kill it.
If you already had them, then I can say you have them with you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did buy all of the. When I went to buy launchers, we bought all of the normal
different
types
types.
of grenades. Yeah.
Yeah, you have them then. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna bring some.
Wasn't the plan to get Skull to mind control the beast into the cage?
Yeah. Yes. You're right. Let's go
Well,
find the
we
beast.
don't know if it's going to work, so always have a
can you-
backup plan.
Yeah,
Well,
that's plan A. Plan B.
Can Merrick
Shoot it.
rig up some type of tracker so we can at least, if we have to chase it off, can track it and find it later?
I mean, yeah, you can. You have little tracker beacons and stuff like that. You could easily.
Yeah, we just have to get close enough to attach it, which
Yeah,
can be
you'd-
difficult.
Or
You-
shoot
you
it
could-
with one?
possibly modify some ammunition, some single shot out of a pistol or something to attach the tracker to
Yeah,
whatever
does
the
anyone
creature is.
have a projectile weapon I can tinker with while we're...
Sure, you can have. Hang on. I've got. Well, you could use one of my last gauntlets, I guess.
No, it's just,
Those
you
aren't
get
projectile weapons, though.
your big hand cannon.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I guess I have that one somewhere.
I can
Sure.
make it work. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be a problem.
Okay.
And then
It's a tech use then to try to sort that all out.
I think it would be a trade technomat, actually.
Oh, if you have that, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Ah, get rid of this guy.
Mm-hmm. I was complaining
Yep.
earlier when we were testing stuff that he was wasting all of his good rolls.
How many shots are in your hand cannon?
That's a very good question. I don't
Six,
remember.
I believe.
It's probably
Yeah.
6.
I think
Is
it's
it six?
Good.
So I'm going to say with 3 degrees of success, then half of those are tracker darts now.
Okay.
2 tracker darts.
Oh, it's 5. Well,
But
Yeah,
that's still
whatever.
good. Yeah.
still 3.
3 tracker darts. Yep.
So you have 3 shots with it, Captain.
Okay. Good.
Or whoever you want to shoot. I would recommend someone who's good at aiming.
I don't actually know who's the best at aiming at the moment.
Probably
Kevin?
Anadar.
Me, except it's a human weapon and they're ugly and gross, so why would I ever want to use one?
Yeah.
Well,
good
because
point.
I asked you nicely too.
Yeah, but if I use it, I'm actually worse than
Worse.
everybody else. So,
So I guess it's
Yeah.
Captain.
so it's definitely.
I mean, it's his
not
gun.
me.
He's used to it.
I see no problem with putting him next to a giant beast.
You're fine at shooting. It's got range on it. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's humongous, and my ballistic skill is 56. So it's fine. Like, it's super
Yeah.
hard to miss.
Yeah.
I can shoot that thing.
As you guys are all working on this and getting ready to go into the jungle, you hear all of the howling once again.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
I mean, we do have some
I
troops
look
here.
up.
Yeah, eyes up, people.
Make sure nothing hits our shuttles. So, you know.
Or grabs one of us and takes us away.
Okay. Some of it seems to be falling a bit closer to your camp this time. None of it directly on top of it. If you, Scoozle, if you want to have Holt make another knowledge warp roll, you can maybe get a little more information about this. But yeah, you guys seem to be a little safe right now, at least. Okay. You're guessing that just from the way this is falling from the sky and the way that where it's falling seems to be changing, you're guessing as the planet rotates, this is sort of swirling around it, and that within the next 2 or 3 hours, it's probably going to be falling where your camp currently is.
So what we should do is move to where it just fell.
Theoretically, that would work, yes.
As long as it fell along the beach and not in the jungle.
Well, we're not flying the thing into the jungle. Why would we do that?
Okay, the Kroot that are with you, Karek comes over and says that he tells you that they're ready to head out into the jungle.
Okay, well, good. The people here need to move the camp along the beach over that way.
Okay. All of your men that are there begin moving all of the stuff in the direction that you tell them to, which is towards where all this stuff was previously falling.
Yep. And then we go into the jungle.
Okay.
Or the woods, or whatever.
Yeah, it's a big jungle.
That was a shorter time between drops, though, right? Like it was 3 hours for the first time.
That was less than an
was...
hour that time.
Yeah.
So it could just be random.
Could just be random.
Or
I mean, I don't have enough information.
Yeah,
I don't have enough information to tell you whether this is random or not.
Could be random, could be targeted.
Actually, I'm going to roll another knowledge warp to see if it's conceivable that someone could be targeting and controlling this.
Okay.
And is moving it to us that way.
8 degrees of success. You don't think so. You don't think this is, some consciousness controlling this. You think it's part of the natural phenomenon of the warp leading into space.
Okay.
As natural as you can get with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not only falling on the beach near your camp. It's falling all over the planet from every direction that you can. It's just this localized area has been moving closer and closer to you, where it falls.
We just happened to set up in the one place that we shouldn't have.
Well, it didn't hit us for the first 3 times. I think we set up in an excellent place.
Yeah, we're not magic. Well, most of us aren't.
Alright, let me grab all of your characters here.
But yeah, setting from... So they're falling in like the same sort of... They're same place, but the planet's turning beneath them.
Yeah.
Sort of deal. Yeah. Yeah.
Which means that if we set it up either like above or below it, then we should never get hit based off of the rotation of the planet.
You're not quite sure. You can't tell with that level of detail.
And it's still like random in an area. It's not just it falls in the exact same spot every time, but the planet rotates. It's sort of a variance still.
And it seems to be falling all over the planet.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to take off some of the fog of war on this map. And bring you guys here.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
What a lovely, colorful planet.
luscious, verdant.
Okay,
You should see what it looks like outside of the visible spectrum, Captain.
You have wandered out into the jungle, and with your crew guiding you, trying to figure out the way that their scouts have wandered. You come along this path here where you feel like this is the direction that your scouts probably ran. This is a sort of trampled out area through the trees here, and you're guessing that this is one of their last known locations.
Okay.
Your crew are being a bit wary and being cautious, but still trying to move reasonably quick to get to their fallen or lost scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just following them? Or are you guys looking around?
I am
Well, we're
looking
looking
all
around,
around all the time.
But
Okay.
they're in charge of, finding the scouts.
Okay, make some perception rolls then, and I'm start moving around. They're gonna start wandering up this way a bit.
Okay.
Now we'll make a perception roll for them as
Maptool's
well.
not responding.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
Is it awareness or just straight perception?
It's your awareness skill. Sorry. Okay. Holt and Merrick. IB's coming back, but right now, Holt and Merrick, you guys notice that a lot of the plant life around here, these trees, and especially these vines that are sort of coming off of the trees here and sort of along the jungle floor, are moving rather unnaturally. The vines are sort of swinging about. Some of the trees are swaying around, even though much of a breeze.
Okay, Nuggin, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me try changing the server here. Maybe that'll.
Yeah. Exciting times.
Oh boy, how's that? Better?
Well, it's hard
So
to tell.
far.
Yeah,
Right.
so far, yes.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, a lot of these plant life is moving around completely unnaturally, even though there doesn't seem to be much of a breeze or anything. These vines are curling up and uncurling. Some of the trees are swaying without any wind blowing them. The whole area is just making you incredibly uncomfortable. It's like
No.
you're constantly
not.
watched. Well, sure.
It's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be aware of what's going on, but
I am assuming Icarus doesn't get anything different than that.
No, that's it for right now.
I'm gonna trundle over and take a sample from the closest vine. Take
that
a.
sounds smart.
I want to see why it's wiggling weirdly.
I'm gonna join him.
Gives me something to do while we're following the crew.
Okay.
I'm
where are
getting
you-
ready
where-
my storm bolter.
Where are you going?
Depends
Go ahead and
where the
move
closest
yourself.
one is. Is this the closest one over here?
Yeah, that's a vine. Yep. Okay.
Or not. That would be applicable here. I guess. I mean, Medicae is the most biological kind of thing I have. I don't.
Yeah, that works. That
or
works.
Chem use.
Probably not chem use. I would think Medicae is the closest there.
You want to help me out on snipping this branch here?
Yep. Yep.
I can
yep,
tell
yep,
you
yep.
to do it real good too.
That's 4 degrees then.
4 degrees of success. Okay. As you cut a little piece off this branch, it recoils in pain, starts flopping around. You actually hear sort of a shrill shriek, and it whips out and tries to grab at you, but you sort of lean back, drive yourself backwards a little bit, and
bat it away with one of my mechadendrites.
yeah, and then it curls up and pulls itself way up into the tree that it's attached to.
Interesting.
That is rather a fast mode of response for a plant. I should hasten to add, Captain.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like it. I mean, it's good to know. We probably know what's swatted our shuttle out of the sky. You should.
Our description of the creature is tentacles on the back, right?
Yes.
Can these vines be construed as tentacular?
Do they look anything like what I saw?
You don't think it's the vines? No.
Okay.
I can't, I don't have the equipment here to identify the cellular structure of this, so I couldn't tell you whether it's actually animal. But
Yeah, I mean, if it's not what we're after, but still an interesting biological.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely keeping this.
Yeah,
For
we'll
further
look into it more.
investigation later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your
Make an
Kroot-
interesting house plan.
your Kroot hunters call out that they've spotted something moving up ahead. Some sort of motion.
Ooh.
Animals
Did
of
they
some
really
sort.
call it out? Because when that let the animals know.
Well, they
use hand
they
signals.
signal to you. Yeah, they signal
Yeah,
to
they
you.
signal
They're
in
hunters.
some
They
way.
know what they're doing.
So as they're moving forward,
Okay, you cut out again.
I stopped talking. Actually.
Okay.
Says-
Well,
You literally cut out.
As they're moving forward, they point out these weird creatures that sort of have a big curling snail shell, but with many legs, tentacly legs, hanging out the bottom of them.
I look at I look at Holt and raise an eyebrow.
No, it's not these guys.
Okay.
This world is oddly tentacle-centric, I kind of whisper over to Anadar.
What are my feelings on it?
What are your feelings on it? You think that this creature probably did not evolve naturally, either some or just the conditions of this planet being so close to a warp storm out in space have forced this evolution.
I want to know what Johnson Cronus's thoughts are on eating one of them.
What about eating one of them?
What his thoughts are about eating one of them, because he's always eating weird food.
I'm never eating weird food.
He's
What are you
never
talking
eaten
about?
weird
Always
food in his
eating weird
life.
food.
He's never eaten a weird food in his life.
Just
Every
because,
food.
well, I mean, some of us have more expensive tastes than others. Doesn't mean it's weird food.
So, as you're all sort of staring at them, they start moving reasonably slowly closer to all of you. Karek takes a knee and shoots at one of them, but his bullet completely ricochets off of its shell.
Why would you even aim at the shell?
Shoot the tentacles!
So I'm going to roll an initiative for.
God damn idiot.
Okay. And for some reason, I don't. No, initiative. There we go.
No, wow, very good.
Anadar, it's your turn.
Oh no, I don't want to use Anadar. I forgot we have ownership of all of the tokens now.
Ah, yes.
Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. But you know what? Let's do the fight next time.
Oh wow.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.